Remember this as you go through life.
Okay.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that there'll be sun.
My name is Will Strouse, and I fell in love with Erin the minute I saw her.
Tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow.
When I was growing up, I was an absolute crazy, insane fan of Annie, the show Annie. And I would wear my Annie dress everywhere, to birthday parties, play dates, everywhere. My brother called me Annie for the first 2 years of his life. So when I met him, I was like, oh, that's why I know your name.
I met her when we were in graduate school, and I was just immediately taken with her, but she had a boyfriend.
One night, a bunch of us went out for a drink, stayed at this bar till about 4 a.m., and we were down in the village, and Will and I both lived uptown. And without any words exchanged, we just started walking.
Her feet were hurting. I put on her shoes. I actually had to go to the bathroom, so we stopped at Grand Central Station, and I walked into the men's room with heels. I'm proud of it because I think it definitely put a smile on her face and showed that I could run with the big boys.
This guy just kept popping up.
I went to a wedding, like in San Francisco.
The bride says he totally finagled an invitation from her and bullied her into inviting him.
I mean, that's actually the rumor, but I was actually invited. I went just for her, and knowing that this was one weekend that her boyfriend, who couldn't fly out there with her, couldn't make it.
I was just sort of casually trying to ask everybody I knew, oh, have you seen Will? Have you seen Will Strouse? And they'd be like, I don't know, he's not coming, is he? I'm like, what do you mean he's not coming? I thought he was coming. I was told he was coming, but just trying to play it really cool.
There was something in Erin that said, there is a possibility here.
So when I finally saw him there, I was like, and then when we went to San Francisco right after that for a few days, the whole 3 days it was, I think there were 2 or 3 other friends of ours. It was them walking like a block ahead of us, and we were just scraggling behind, getting lost in our own thought, talking. Then I went back to New York, and that's when I really thought, oh, I really miss this guy. I'm in trouble.
We went to this bar near her house, and I told her, look, we had a great time in San Francisco. And
he just laid it out on the table and said, the thing is, I love you, in a way.
After that, we probably a few nights later went to this other bar near my house called PJ Carney's, and I said, let's, what do you think?
I still said, well, that's great, but I'm not ready to break up with my boyfriend. And then at that point he said, well, then I don't think I can just be friends with you. So for about 2 weeks we didn't speak at all, and that's when I knew, I was like, I gotta get him back somehow. I gotta fix this. Soon after that, we got together.
Actually, with the help of Erin's father, we put together this great proposal charade, and we went to the Friars Club.
That was where we went when he first told me that he loved me. And then at that point, I started thinking, oh my God, is he going to do it in a bar? I don't want this to happen in public. Luckily, he had the same thought. And then the car came back for us and took us to the Regency Hotel on Park Avenue. And then he brought me up to a room there, and it was covered in rose petals, and there was champagne, and he went in the safe and he pulled out a box, and then I don't remember what else happened, but he did get down on his knee and asked me to marry him. And it was great.
I'm so happy for you.